mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 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 Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 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 Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 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 Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. 2 mics, 1Stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1Stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for joke? Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for joke? Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for joke? Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for joke? Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for joke? Two mics, one stage. 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 Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for joke? Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for joke? Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for joke? Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for joke? Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for joke? Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage. Two mics, one stage.
Hey everybody, I'm David Emanuel, comedian of Signal 27 Show, and we have some questions about Katt Williams and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, Katt Williams. How do you feel about it? And do you want to see them two on a stage, two mics, one stage, Kevin Hart against Katt Williams?
I want to see it. I definitely want to see it because I know Katt Williams I can't even think of the word, but
Well, considering Kevin Hart been running for 25 years, I'm thinking that Katt just gonna have to just take the stage by his damn self.
I don't know, it's tough. I'm gonna say, I'm undecided really, but I do feel, I felt Katt Williams in that interview though. I did.
Nah, cause I already know Katt Williams will kill that motherfucker, real talk, and I ain't even no biased motherfucker, but I'm gonna tell you this. Katt Williams, the south side nigga, I race you any day. I smoke you, cuz you ain't running no fofo.
He'll take
He'll take it.
I think he'll win. He'll win.
I'm gonna say Katt Williams, just because I think Katt's better off the riff, off the cuff. I've seen Katt do that more often. Kevin is funny, but Kevin is more of a storyteller. Katt's more like he can play the dozens type cat, like he did. What's that DJ lady, Wanda or whatever her name was, that he ripped.
All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We live. This is the one and only R-A-U-O-B, conscious hip-hop artist, streaming on all platforms. Also, 1/8 of the Signal 27 show. Yeah, I'm saying we got 8 people, even though we might not have 8. I'm David Emanuel, comedian on the Signal 27 show. So it's up to you all to keep up with all these characters. I'm not responsible for that. Signal 27 show is providing a platform for us to connect and build. And as you can see, they have us out there interviewing the people in the streets. The people came to us. They said, man, there's a lot of stuff going on with comedians. We want to see 2 mics, 1 stage. So we went to the people because if that's what y'all want, we gonna go and ask them. You know what I mean? And Raul decided, man, I want you to make a song to support the energy of you and the people, the world, wanting to see Kevin Hart and Katt Williams go at it, joke for joke, not for fighting. 2 microphones, 1 stage. And then after we get them out the way, any of you other comedians that want to call out another comedian, if y'all got whatever, go on the stage. This our craft. This what we do. Like, y'all making a mockery of it right now with all this. It's everywhere. But do it for the people then and get whatever you got to get off your chest. We got some more interviews that hopefully Makari, our cinematographer, oh, they're going to camera. I didn't even know where you were. I'm sitting looking down at the phone. Hey, how y'all doing?
Oh, come on.
We got, hey, man.
Yo.
Yeah, so that single, tomorrow it'll be out officially on all platforms. Now, it's there for us, and it's I don't want to use the word basic, but I'm going to use basic because it's straight to the point of what you, the people, want. And look, share Signal 27 platform, right? Follow us. You get in our chats. Get your people behind us. Let's get these numbers because we go into the world and asking for what y'all want. Like, we the representation, but we need you with us, right?
That's right.
And so you got a whole lot going on that even has transpired past this. Dave Chappelle said something.
Well, let's kind of how y'all doing? Oh, that's the wrong person. How y'all doing? It's me. Yeah, I'm behind here doing the engineering thing. But we first and foremost, I want to give David his props. The 2 mics, 1 stage song is fire. That brings a lot of energy to what we got going on. 2, the flyer for the Katt versus Kevin, the fight that we want on stage, not in real life, not Katt and Wanda's husband. You know what I mean? But this is what we want, man. It's we saw what Katt did to Steve Harvey. I'm not sure exactly why Steve Harvey even went at a fight with Katt Williams, but given the circumstances, we can see how things kind of took a turn. First, it was Katt said something about Tiffany Haddish, then Kevin Hart comes to say, or at least on Tiffany Haddish's behalf, come up to the Breakfast Club and say something. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. And then in retaliation, Katt Williams he went on Club Shay Shay and let a lot of things out of the bag, and a lot of individuals are scrambling to their internet pages to say something about it, you know? But honestly, what we really want to see right now is the one that is number one right now. That's Kevin Hart, right? Kevin Hart is at the top of the comedy game right now. Am I right?
Yeah.
And then
that's what they say.
And then you have Katt Williams, who's on top of the underground. You know what I mean? So who really is funny? You know what I mean? So
right.
I kind of posed that question to you. I did like the interview. So what are your thoughts on that, David?
To me, I try to stay neutral, but if I had to be honest, I don't think Kevin want that smoke at all. And even though Kevin has a machine and a system behind him, when you go on that 1 stage with the 2 mics, that system can't do nothing to you because you in raw form. And you didn't see me before, Leroy, having to go raw form with someone, 2 mics, and it was a ground at Candid Porch. Shout out to Chris Britton, my classmate, man, who built that stage in the backyard. There was 3-4 people that challenged me, and we went to that stage with 2 mics. So if I can do it, I know they can do it.
And
so go ahead.
And I think it's something that we want. I brought it to your attention. I was like, well, the idea and the energy is out there. You can see from the interviews that people really have this they're really based off of what they see really going with Katt Williams on this one. You know what I'm saying? They're not doubting that Kevin Hart is funny. They're not doubting that. But what they're saying is in a head-to-head comedy battle, Katt Williams will mop the floor with Kevin Hart. That's what they're stating. Okay.
Yes.
That's one. Two, you need to have a system in place to kind of judge how this battle would take place. Now, when I watched the Katt Williams versus Steve Harvey one, it was more or less, okay, well, one comic goes up, say what they got to say, then the other comic goes up and say what he got to say. But I feel like the second comic, if he's like me, I write stuff down during people's sets.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I can probably rebuttal or anything. If I'm going second after you, I got a leg up. That's just the way I see it. Okay, you said all of this stuff about me. Let me go ahead and say this about you. Okay, but I think the best platform would be the Wild 'N Out platform. I think Kevin Hart should take a team. And it can be a team of comics that he chooses. It doesn't necessarily have to be members of the Wild 'N Out team. And then Katt pick his team.
Right.
And then they go head to head in the games of Wild 'N Out and let Nick Cannon officiate it.
That sounds good. That good.
That should be like boom. That should be like dang.
Right.
I can see that in different game types and different ways of being funny. Can you do it? And then at the end, do like a 5-minute set. Who got it? You know what I mean?
Right.
And let it go from there and see who really is funny and who is the best comic out of the two.
Right.
You know, that's just the way I see it.
I hear you, but man, I'm gonna give it to the big homie, King Los out of Baltimore, battle rapper. He went in the battle rap just to prove to himself that he was built to battle. And that is the reason, hey, ghetto glory. Got a whole lot of pain in your story.
DJ
Look, my
Mustang,
vocals messed up, bro, so I can't even really sing. So, but listen, the big homie King Lo just got nominated for a Grammy. He's a battle rapper. And one of the greatest, if not the greatest, I'm just gonna say it. But he could do this thing with the comedians, because to be honest with you, man, he do 12, 13 people different voices. Like, but I mean, I guess when he decided to present that part of himself to the world, he's extremely talented, even over in the comedic arena. And that's what I said the other night, man. People from Baltimore, they don't breathe. They full metal jacket with no sleeves. That's the Raoub in me. You feel me? Like, and I'm just shouting them out. But you know, the whole thing that got me into this was Jermaine Dupri. I was binge watching him do the rap game. And even those little children, he had them battle in rap. And that's kind of where the whole concept came together, because comedians can do it just like those children. And I'm just learning to rap. So I'm at a child stage. I had to go back and watch all their stuff from 2016, 5 seasons. And I'm still putting in the work. Shout out to my rap mentor, Mike G, in the building, on my neck, bro. Like, nobody, I didn't even know he was my rap mentor, but from 2005, first one to put me in the studio, man, he never gave up on me. And the other weekend, he spent 11 hours in our little home studio making sure I got the last bar right. He said, no, we ain't going nowhere till you get it right. So, man, you got people around you that really love you and care for you. They want to see you perfect. They going to stick with you. Now, the big homie ain't never really helped me with the rap, but he helped me with a whole lot of other stuff, like learning women. That's the real more important than rap.
Still.
Like the game, the jewels that he dropped, you know, hats off, man. Yeah, I'm name dropping today because I'm feeling the high on it. You know what I mean? Leroy, no, I don't even say the name around here, so I appreciate that. But Jermaine Dupri, he could do this thing because he already did the rappers, and he brought in legendary battle rappers that I never saw before. There was a guy called Disrespectful, and he said, man, I talk about your mama, your dog, you not having no eyeballs. I pull your tongue out your throat and stab you in your kidney. He taught the little child that in the battle rap. You can't care about that person across from you when we in battle rap. If I were to go at Leroy right now and Disrespectful was my mentor in the game, like, I got to say all the things against Leroy I don't want to say.
I mean, but that goes along with any kind of battle. I mean, as Marines, you know that you don't go into battle. They give you the Geneva Convention, but I know it was Marines that was using machetes, chopping the heads off of the Viet Cong, just to put in that fear in them. So my whole thing is this: when it comes to that stage and when it comes to you doing comedy and you are passionate about your craft, shouldn't nothing stop you from proving yourself regardless? Like, okay, so you can look at the battle, you can look at individuals who box. If you want to be the champion of something, you're going to have to battle with some of the best people that's in your arena. You know what I'm saying? They didn't call Iron Mike Tyson Iron Mike or the champ still to this day because he ducked and dodged individuals. No, Mike Tyson was knocking men out. And then he was knocking men out who was taller and bigger than him as that. So how is it that Mike Tyson strikes so much fear in the hearts of his competition? Is because people knew. I think a lot of individuals, if it came down to it, are scared to go on stage with Katt. Because
you just said it. I said this earlier in the day, and I didn't want to say it in the room. I think Katt Williams will battle God. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna say that. But
when it comes to the comedy stage, but you saw
Katt Williams battle the world. The world, right? Any of y'all want smoke with Katt, hit the Signal 27, show up. I ain't gonna say everybody's scared. I'm just gonna say
no, but you don't listen. There are a lot of individuals who went into the boxing ring against Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is one of the best boxers, if not the best boxer in the league. But there were individuals who went into there and they're not scared of Floyd.
What?
And then they found out.
Okay.
And then they found out once they got in there that Floyd wasn't nothing to play with. But it was a different type of intimidation when it came to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson defeated you before you got in the ring. And I'm talking about when Mike Tyson used to look at you, he can tell based on how you look at him in your eyes if you are going to be destroyed that night. You know what I mean?
Right.
So at the end of the day, I think if it came to a toe-and-toe, I think each comic always have their pros and they have their cons about themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've seen Kevin Hart do roast. I think Kevin Hart was roasting with Jamie Foxx and his crew when they had the
now,
Fox.
Jamie Foxx is he talented. You might not want him on that 2 mics in a 1 stage. I might not want to see Jamie though. I'm just saying.
Well, I've seen Jamie what Jamie did, and I don't want to bring up old stuff.
Don't bring up the light skinned guy.
No, Doug Williams. Yeah,
Man,
what Jamie did to Doug
man.
Williams.
Y'all gotta wipe that from y'all memory,
Yeah,
man.
it ain't gonna ever be wiped from our memory.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Damn, that brother messed us up.
Yeah,
bro.
and the way he did it kind of like almost crippled
It's
that
your
man's career,
conscious
bro.
speaking.
Right, you know? So when it comes down to, you just got to be well prepared. Now, you say Kevin Hart has a team, right? He has a team of individuals
A system, a money system too now.
Okay, so there are different categories that I'll put out there. Okay, so when it comes to just being strictly funny and having movies, who would you consider to be, based off of what you see, better in movies? Would it be Katt that's better in movies, or would it be Kevin Hart that's better in movies? And we pose this question to the chat too, so put your answers
please
in the chat.
because I don't want to be biased because I might not be able to get interviews and people see me and they're like, oh, you only care about this. And I'd rather have the meat. As y'all saw the interviews that y'all saw, man, it was in that moment. It was rough, rugged, and raw. It was, and what Leroy don't know, he does know and don't know. We got footage of people saying Kevin Hart is not a comedian. I got that with my classmates, and I don't know when that gonna get chopped up. Then you got one guy saying Ricky Smiley is funnier than Kevin Hart. And that guy almost had a heart attack when the other guy said Ricky Smiley is not a comedian, he's a grandma. Like, I want y'all to see this footage. You're gonna have to follow the Signal 27, subscribe to our show, tap in. Nobody has this footage that I got. That's why I lost my voice and I'm struggling with it right now. 11 hours to get all this footage. But my cinematographer, shout out to Makari. Man, young man, 29 years old, he's a beast. He's a beast. Like, psychiatrists don't view other people's lives as much as he do, then take it home and dissect it, then give it back to us. Like, that's a brilliant mind. And I had him in the hood where I grew up. It wasn't hood, but it was places I didn't go. But it was broken air conditioning in the window type, you know. And that's where we shot this footage. And I want y'all to see it so bad. In fact, my classmate George said right off the rip when I asked him, he said Kevin Hart is not a comedian. He's an actor.
Okay, and when you mention that, For all y'all that don't know, my name is Leroy.
Oh.
Okay, and it's the last Leroy. But we have another individual comic that I found out who also shared the same name as me. That's Leroy Aaron. Leroy Aaron stated in his Instagram chat, if you're watching on Instagram, we appreciate you. He stated, Kevin is better in movies. Now, Kevin, I believe that Kevin has had more opportunity to be in more movies, but I've seen some of the instances where Katt was in movies and he stole scenes.
He killed it.
You know what I mean? So given the opportunity, Katt specifically stated on Club Shay Shay that, listen, I don't mind doing the movie. I just don't want to do a whole bunch of this stepping and fetching in the movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I can kind of understand that. He'd be like, okay, well, I'm doing this, but I don't want to do all of this. Hello, my baby. Hello. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So
Right.
given how it's going, I would say based off of the opportunities that Kevin has been given, I would agree because he's been in more movies.
Right.
Yeah.
And I agree on that sentiment. Thank you to last Leroy, because I'm so in my spirit, I ain't even answering the question like I'm supposed to. But you're 1,000% right. Katt right off out the gate was an actor. Like, and the reason I know I'm an actor, I paid for classes. And I know y'all want to hear about me. Let's stick to Katt and Kevin. Katt got it naturally. He bring that part to the film like you ain't gonna be like the star and whoever, you gonna know Katt. Kevin been growing into acting. You can tell he's been with a teacher and a trainer and he's getting better. I just saw his last film. Shout out to Kevin, the one he was telling y'all about. And
The Rift or the Lift, whatever.
the
you call it?
Lift. He is not a comedian in that film. He's a full actor. He's not leaning on his comedic ability to play that role. He played that role. And Jill Don Allen is my teacher, #1 writer on the Green Power Ranger, had a studio in Hollywood 20 years, and she don't play, So in that's my answer to the acting, and Katt killing you in that category too, Kevin. If he had your money in that machine, you probably wouldn't exist. But I'm glad to see you because you a legend. Like nobody else is gonna do. Look at that cat. Look at the damn cat drinking milk out the bowl. Get out the bowl. See, I can't do it because of my voice. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you got a few things, Kevin, that's good. I mean, and the thing about it, I think Kevin does belittling on himself. That's why you can't really get the Kevin. He don't mind being belittled and made fun of, and he little that. Katt, you ain't gonna do no fun on little Katt. Katt, and this came to me the other night. This is why I'm scared of Katt. When he was at Shannon Sharp, he was right at his waistline, but he stood up to Shannon Sharp with no fear in his eyes. You know why? Because he was like a little Rottweiler that could have bit Shannon Sharp in his nuts. If you ever had a dog right there at your nuts, that's the fear in Shannon Sharp's eyes. He had a mean little chihuahua. Okay, I'm just playing, Katt. I'm just playing. But for real, he stood up to Willie D. He stood up to Shannon Sharp. Katt Williams don't have no fear. Take that camera off me, man. He don't have no fear, bro. I'm just, and I can put my hair down and look like Katt, but I'm me. And a lot of people think I'm Katt. And I can't be Katt. 13 sleeping on the ground in Miami. No, man. And I like that he was honest about the Marine story. Y'all tried to say he was fake Marine and all. That man when he told that part, he had me on there hook, line, and sinker. Me and Leroy are Marines. Katt said I tried to get in the Marines, but I couldn't forge my own paperwork. Y'all quit hating on that man. That man telling the truth.
Yeah, he tried. Yo, back to the Instagram. Leroy stated, although Katt has an Emmy for his part in Atlanta, I don't think Kevin has any awards for acting. And I don't, hold on, we're gonna have to Google that. I don't think Kevin has any awards, does. Because if he does, I haven't seen it.
Oh, y'all going deep now.
Awards for acting. Okay, no, it says in 2015. Let me see. It's his IMDb page. Come on now. Oh, no, that's for his stand-up. He got nominated for Best Act. Well, he won, he got the BET Award in 2012 for Laugh at My Pain, but that was his stand-up nominee. Gotham Awards nominee. No, he has a lot of nominees, but hold on. He has for a True Story, he has an Image Award. And that was the where he played Sirius with him and what's the black guy who played Blade as his brother? Wesley Snipes, yeah. So he has an Image Award for that. But other than that, there is no, from what I can see, he got a Comedic Genius Award in 2015. But the rest of them, you're absolutely right, Leroy. Other than that one, he doesn't have any. Everything has been nominations. Nothing has been awards. He got Best Web Personality winner, but all of that's for his web series. All right, yeah, man. Damn, Kevin, shit. I'm sorry.
I mean, it sounds good,
I didn't mean to cuss. I was trying to keep it straight. But
was I clean most of the time?
Yeah, you were.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's on me. I'm rooting.
You might.
Well, I'm rooting for it to be a close battle, but I feel like Katt will probably end up pulling it out. So that's Katt so far winning in the category.
And we going with Nick Cannon as the host between the two of them, right? As of right now, that's what we putting out there.
Right. It's either Nick Cannon and his crew or Emmanuel Hudson, who does the middle part on Wild 'N Out as well.
Okay.
He can kind of officiate it and then Nick Cannon, he can play in the background, you know what I mean, in reference to making sure the finances and stuff work like that. But right now, that's movies, all right? So let's speak about their stand-up. Katt Williams specifically stated he has 12 stand-ups, right? Has there been a Katt Williams stand-up that you've seen that was not funny?
All of them was funny to me.
I mean, it was the second to the last one. Not because he's filming one right now. And then there was the one where he came here to Jacksonville. That one was funny, but that's the one that I saw.
Right.
But they stated the one that was after that one wasn't his best. That's the one he was in the gray.
I'm gonna say this. I saw something recently, and it was Katt. They was on a shack, and I don't know if I was watching old throwbacks or what. And it had to be recent because what's her name? Coco, the slim Melanie Camacho. And look, don't none of y'all comedians get mad at me because I just started researching comedy a couple of years ago. I just do comedy. This is my 13th year, but yeah, Shaq had y'all on there. Yeah, but this particular show, they made Katt go first. Then they made Kevin go. Melanie Camacho, and then it was I think Earthquake closed it out. I think D. Ray Davis was in it, and Leroy. You know what it means by lineup now.
Yeah.
So why was Katt going first on that? And to me, you could tell his energy. You know what I'm saying? Like his energy was like a first, and like been honoring Shaq. And I know that's not a special, but as for us who put together shows and we be on shows like that, because we have people mad if you don't put them as a headliner, they mad. You know, they feel it's disrespectful because you put them first. So, and I know that's not a special, but keep in mind on the special too, though, if you doing that same theater and same look, you get more than one take, though. And they might pause it. And you know what I'm saying? Right. Now, I went to the Larry Whitmore, whatever that comedian, I can't remember his name, but I went to a live taping at the Florida Theater, and they was telling us what to do as an audience. I'm not saying that happens with Katt film, because I don't want no chihuahua. Okay, you a Dachshund, bro. You ain't, and a Dachshund is a German police dog, because I don't need no smoke. You feel me? So, but anyway, I know he funny. All right, so I'm back, but I go on the stage with you, Katt, because I get you.
Right, but
because Leroy, you heard what I said?
No,
I go on Katt Williams with two mics in a 1Stage.
Yo, okay, so everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, right? And I've always said that. Like we were speaking in reference to Katt Williams and Kevin Hart's strengths and weaknesses. One of your strengths as a comedian is the ability for you to rank or Joan or do the dozens or however you all want to call it, wherever you all are located at. You know, pretty much basically talking about a person till that person break down or he just don't want it no more or it's all over. But it's just, you know what I'm saying? When you're doing the dozens, stuff can happen. And that's not my strong suit.
Right.
I'm not going to, I can hold my own, but I'm not going for the jugular. But for you, David, your one of your strengths is the fact that when don't nobody want to play the dozens with you. I'm not about to do that, going back and forth talking about. I'm not doing that because I know for sure you be piercing to the bone, bro. It'd be like, yeah, I might say something. Oh man, I might throw a little jab here and there, but you'll never hear me say or go in on David at all. You're never going to hear that. It's never going to happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But if you go at David, and this goes back to a time when we was at Candid Poetry.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris Brent, my classmate Energy, man.
If you all were there was another comic who used to be on this show as well, and David ate his ass up. And I'm sorry, Jason. It just happened.
Oh, you didn't say the man's name.
I'm gonna say the name.
man.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It is what it is. It's done and over with. But if you all was there, it was a sight to see. And when I tell people, I'll be like, listen, hey, I know you want to chill with the crew or whatever, but don't talk about him because he's gonna give you a full warning. I was like, is this what you want? Because if this is what you're going for, you're gonna get ate up. I'm sorry. I have yet to see David talk about anybody in doing the dozens and lose. My man did. He was playing Martin Luther King.
They need to put that clip up, but they mad at me. They might not give it to us.
Yo, he played Martin Luther King, and he was going against another comic here in the city, and they was doing something in reference to Black History Month, and he chewed the dude up as Martin Luther King. Who does that?
So Leroy, would you say that I am qualified to say that these two, Kevin and Katt, should get on one stage with two mics? Like, I'm not just talking just to be talking and all that. I've done that. Like you a Marine, I'm a Marine. Mm-hmm. I've done acting. I've done rapping. And I just started at 48. I'm 51. But I would body both of you in rapping. And I don't have a mentor. I don't even want to rap against y'all. Unless y'all chocolate drop. And Katt, but Katt getting better. Katt getting better in rap though.
Yo, no,
because he just went against Ludacris, and I like his response to Ludacris. Go ahead, tell me what you got to say.
No, have you seen Katt? Because Katt specifically stated he knew Nick Cannon since he was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime he goes on the Wild 'N Out show, Nick Cannon doesn't have to ask; he can just go. And I think that's a cool. It's a cool relationship to have. But when Katt first started on Wild 'N Out, and people used to try to pull him in that battle, Katt, his quick wittiness and his lines for that particular battle, yo, he used to kill all of them, including the battle rappers that tried to rap against him.
Okay, you think I'm gonna withdraw my challenge on the rap Katt for right now? But I bet you if King Los trained me, I bet you I get you. Now, how about that? Because you got money to get trainers and I don't. So now. What?
You really gonna try to battle Katt Williams, bro?
Bro, if I could get King Los to train me, I'd battle anybody.
Oh, you really putting a lot of stress on King Los.
Man, that man don't care. He don't even care about this stuff. This ain't nothing to him. He trained people like that. He was on what's that? Not Rhythm and Flow. Was it Rhythm and Flow and stuff?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they hired him to train those rappers for the performance and whatnot right before the pandemic. So, you know.
Oh, well, shout out to you, brother.
What's up, Katt?
You know what I'm saying?
And I challenge you on the acting.
Okay, so you want to get threefold. Okay,
what's up, cuz? What's up, cuz?
We'll speak in reference to
No,
that.
I'm just kidding, man. Look at it. I will take the whole 27th show.
Yeah,
and I won't let y'all have nothing. And Leroy will have a perm by tomorrow. That's
I ain't trying to cuss, but you ain't taking.
Did I curse?
Nothing. No, I'm saying I'm trying not to cuss.
Okay, let's end the show before we curse.
I know.
Play the track and let's get out of here.
Yo, but there's okay. So we spoke in reference to Katt Williams and Kevin Hart being in movies, Katt Williams and Kevin Hart being on stages. But let's speak in reference to just flat out, straight out, hilarious, funny. Where are they strengths at? Let's start with Kevin. I'll start with Kevin, and then you can go ahead and go ahead and bring in your thoughts. I've seen all of Kevin Hart's specials, and I can honestly say from the time before he had his deals, moving up, the first 2 to 3 specials that Kevin had, I thought was extremely funny. But it seems like even with other comics that end up making more money, they seem to lose the connection to the people because then their comedy changes because their lifestyle doesn't match the people who watch them. You know what I mean? So a lot of people can't talk about or kind of connect with you when you're sending your kids to private school. You know what I mean? Or when the pandemic happened, you did the comedy show where they had to social distance at your home. That one was not good to me at all. It was not good at all. Now, I think the most recent one that you did that was on Peacock, I'm not sure as to why Netflix didn't pick this one up, but Peacock did, and that one was funny. I thought that was hilarious to me. I thought it was funny when I first saw it. And then I take a lot of criticisms from my wife. When my wife laughs, it's funny. So my wife, she was cracking up during the whole thing. That was funny. So I can honestly say, okay, well, yes, you are funny, but I've seen where when you get into movies and you have the dynamic between you and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, those seem to be genuine, and I enjoy those more than watching you do stand up at this point. That's just me. Now, when you try to move into a more drama-filled section, I can see you working your muscle and acting there. I can honestly say I really didn't appreciate the one with you and Wesley Snipes. I might have to go back and watch that one, but I really didn't. I really wasn't feeling that one at all.
I felt it though.
Oh,
yeah, Kev did it in that one.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. I'm gonna give him that on that.
Okay. So on the acting side, it's, you know what I'm saying? I think with the ability of how many times that he's able to do it and everything, I think Kevin probably has the acting part down. Okay.
What's the overall question again? Because I thought we had already did acting.
No. I was talking about just strictly being funny. I'm just saying that how I feel as far as him being funny in the stand-up, his comedy, his acting, just overall. What would his strengths be as far as his being funny? And I would probably have to give him like an 8.5 overall. You know what I mean? And that's just because of the opportunities he had. You got more chances to see Kevin Hart. Now, as far as his business side, you can just see how well he does on the business side. You can just see it. It doesn't make a difference. He has the ability to do what he's doing on the business side. Now, when it comes to Katt, what are your thoughts? What do you think his strengths are?
Okay, so I was commenting on Katt. Overall funny. Man, Katt got confidence like that's unshakable. Don't get me wrong. The other person has it too, right? And just his demeanor of like the world yields to that brother. And I know he on the spiritual side too, but he like the world don't know that part. But the ones that's out there that's doing that work, they feel it. They've been coming out of the woodworks because they wanted to be represented. Now, he tried to camouflage that as much as possible, but because of signs and symbols, people were talking about the necklace he had on. There was a dude that was in the Marine too, Leroy, and he came out of, okay, this funny, but look, this that esoteric funny. Katt got esoteric funny. Those of you that know, right? So the dude that came out of Dr. Malachi York camp, right after this thing was dropped, he was pulling up Katt Williams' chart. He said, yo, y'all readers out there, none of y'all, you better have your chart up on him right now. You feel me? His funny is so deep, it's out of this earth realm. It's like, and I know this kind of escaping some heads and stuff, but see, I know that type of deepness. That's why I'm a conscious hip-hop rapper and won't neither one of them battle me either. Raul, conscious hip-hop rapper. But that's where how deep Katt Williams' funny goes. It's not that goofy play on myself type funny. He's able to put gems in like that are serious and for the people. So he's grabbing your pain at the same time and you're laughing your way up out of your pain. Whereas the other guy is like, yo, just be goofy and silly and you see what I'm saying? It's a warrior type laugh from the spirit. That's the type of funny on Katt Williams' side. Now, I hope I answered that question correctly because I just made all that shit up.
Did you see it?
No. Ooh.
Then okay, well,
you got one and I got one.
Yeah.
We just
we did, yeah. So, and overall, this is a battle I think both me and David and a lot of other individuals here in the city, which you all are going to see. So follow the Signal 27 show to watch the breakdown of the individuals that's in the city here in Jacksonville. We want to see the battle between Kevin Hart and Katt Williams. That's the major battle that we want to see. 2 mics, 1 stage. Now, before we go, we're going to close out with this, and it's going to be a quick breakdown. Outside of Kevin and Katt, the next battle is probably going to be between Katt and David.
Dave.
Katt and Dave. I mean.
Speaking, Dave Chappelle.
Dave.
Dang, I thought you had them promoted.
You know what I mean?
I ain't scared though. I got that fearlessness just like Katt. I wasn't scared, but I don't know if Katt want to stand in there with Dave Chappelle though. Real talk though, like man, Dave Chappelle just different. Dave Chappelle went to school for this, bro. You know I didn't know that until I went on Netflix and watched it, man. Like
yeah, but one thing, and I'm gonna bring this up because I watch a lot of other individuals' podcasts. Shout out to Corey Holcomb and the 5150 show.
And you said Corey Holcomb could host this thing, remember?
Yeah,
you
I
named
did
Corey
say,
Holcomb.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb can too as well. But before I go in there, Johnson Damien on Instagram stated that Kev did good in that movie, the one that we were just talking about with Wesley Snipes. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
They almost had me crying.
I'm definitely gonna have to go back and watch it again just to get a feel because maybe I wasn't in the right mindset.
And I'm not just a crier, but it showed you how your brother would treat you. Like it's deep.
Okay.
And Leroy, can we play the videos on the way out as well as the song for those that may not go back in the beginning and watch it? But you can see this is what the Signal 27 show is bringing you. So you need to subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram, all our platforms. We on all podcasts. You in your car, you truck drivers out there, subscribe to our podcast, man. Help us get these numbers up. And because we're gonna bring it raw and uncut to you right from the filter. Leroy staying clean today. I hope this make it where he wanted to go. But Leroy provides where we say what we want, when we want, how we want, all that type of stuff. And some of you, if you want us to interview you about Katt Williams and Kevin Hart, two mics, 1 stage, hit us up. Message us in the email. I know I didn't put that in the chat. But look up Signal 27 email and messages or messages on Instagram, and we'll make it happen. Thank you.
Yeah, most definitely. In closing, we understand that Kevin and Katt is the battle that we want. We can see in the future where it can be Katt and Dave Chappelle. But what I wanted to mention was when I brought up Corey Holcomb and watching the 5150 show, is that Corey specifically state, that Dave be bombing. Like a lot. When he goes to these venues, he'll sit there for an hour or two with a cigarette and just stand up there and talk. And then another one of the comics that was there, Craig Fax, was like, and as well as Marcus, Marcus, they specifically was asking the question: where does a person like a Katt Williams or a Kevin Hart or even a Dave Chappelle, where do they go to work on their craft? Because that's one of the hardest things for an individual that's hit that caliber. To be able, I'm going to do a special, but where do you go to work on your craft to make sure that it's funny? What's your thoughts on that?
They go right in the open. They go to New York. They go, and because you can hit 10, 12, 15 clubs in one night. A guy MC for one time, Scott Greenstein, I think his name was, he hit the most open mics in New York in one night and had the record. Because I researched them before I emceed for them, So they go right to local places of that, or you can hide yourself in a Toastmaster. Or you could get into a church and get on somewhere in there speaking and take over the mic. Push the pastor down, because he ain't doing the work of the Lord for real anyway, and take that pulpit. You got to fight for your stage. You got to fight for you. Fight. You got to fight. And that's what we are doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm fight. This is my 13th year, the year to 13. The minutes on this song is 113. I ain't playing. This Katt Williams type of stuff right here that I'm doing.
All right. Well, in closing, we're going to go ahead and close. Today was an emergency podcast. I think I like this. I like Signal 27, the emergency show, or something like that, where we'll bring it to where it's spontaneous throughout the week, where it won't be all of us. It might just be me, or it might just be me and David, or it might be Keita and David, or myself, whoever is available to do like an emergency podcast, where we just come out and do a live stream in reference to what's going on. So we are not so late or behind when it comes out to these things. What's up, David?
One thing, Leroy, because that third question when you was asking, what ran in my head is this. Katt Williams, this is where I'm going to put Kevin Hart over you. Kevin Hart, even though his system and machine and money, we don't know who all that goes out to help. So we know the Plastic Cup boys get help.
Yep.
But Katt Williams, on your side, you said, I keep women around me. I only have women because they don't cause no trouble and all that. And I get that. I understand that. In the beginning, when I met King Los on Clubhouse because of the pandemic, he would only have women on the stage. He would say, get these niggas off the stage. Too many niggas on the stage. And we would get kicked down. It was a while before he even accepted people like me to even come on the stage and speak. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only area, brother. And I ain't saying it just so you can come and build with us or you can share my song or all that. And I know probably without the world knowing that you really do deal with some brothers, you know, whatever happened in Ohio. And one girl said me and you might be related because, you know, never mind. We ain't going that deep. I'm just saying, it's some brothers out there, Katt, that will build with you. And we build with the divine feminine, the goddess. We put them up on the pedestal just to put that part out there. But that's the only area, and rightfully so that you do that. I honor you. But that's the only area where I'm going to give Kevin the W. And I don't even want to give Kevin the W like that. Because both of y'all KK, who catching it. Don't get another K in that situation.
Well, I don't know what the third K would be unless it's clan.
When we don't, I didn't want no third K, that's why I didn't say it.
But nonetheless, let's go ahead and give props what props do. This is no way bashing Kevin or Katt. I just want to put that out there. This is just an opportunity that you all don't want to miss, that people want to see. I do believe that Katt Williams, in his own right, has engagement and is very intriguing. People want to hear him speak. It might be some of the things he said might be overzealous, or he might have embellished some of the things that he said. But people really want to listen to him talk. And Kevin has a way about himself where he's engaging too. Like when he was on the Breakfast Club and he was talking with Tiffany Haddish, he speaks very well. So for them two, I would say the king of the underground and the current king of comedy, or the current person that's at the top of the comedy game right now, because they, like they said, they only really let one nigga at the top, really, for the most part. I would love to see them go head to head. And the platform I would like to see that happen would be on a Wild 'N Out stage, where you got your teams on your left and your right, led by Katt and led by Kevin. You know what I mean? So that's just the way we would want to see it. So Nick Cannon, officiate this thing. Put it together. I tagged you in it, and I'm going to send this to you. Maybe I can get on the show. Maybe we all can get on the show. That's what we would want.
That right.
Hello. All right, y'all. So make sure that you all tune into the Signal 27 show. We go live every other Sunday. We're going to be live this Sunday coming up. So make sure that you like, comment, and share. That's something that's free to do. If you want to go back and listen to this podcast, we go live. Our podcast will be up on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Or you can go to our webpage at thesignal27show.com and listen to all of our archived audio. And just remember, this is the emergency show, something new that we're doing. Be prepared to see more Signal 27 all over your internet and your live streaming platforms. Holla at your boy. We're going to go ahead and play the video, and then we're going to go ahead and show you the song again for those who might have missed it. And
it's available right now on Spotify. Right now. Go to Spotify, type in 2 mics, 1 stage, and tomorrow it'll be on all streaming platforms. RAUOB, 2 mics, 1 stage. The number 2, MICS, the number 1, and stage. Help us get what the people want to get. Appreciate you.
Holla at your boy. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Hey everybody, I'm David Emanuel, comedian of Signal 27 show, and we have some questions about Katt Williams and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, Katt Williams. How do you feel about it? And do you want to see them two on a stage, 2 mics, 1 stage, Kevin Hart against Katt Williams?
I want to see it. I definitely want to see it because I know Katt Williams will I can't even think of the word, but
Well, considering Kevin Hart been running for 25 years, I'm thinking that Katt just gonna have to just take the stage by his damn self.
I don't know. It's tough. I'm gonna say, I'm undecided really, but I do feel I felt Katt Williams in that interview though. I did.
Nah, cause I already know Katt Williams will kill that motherfucker, real talk. And I ain't no biased motherfucker, but I'ma tell you this. Katt Williams is Southside nigga, I'll race you any day. I smoke you, cuz you ain't running no fofo.
He'll take
He'll take it.
I think he'll win. He'll win.
I'm gonna say Katt Williams, just because I think Katt's better off the riff, off the cuff. I've seen Katt do that more often. Kevin is funny, but Kevin is more of a storyteller. Katt's more like he can play the dozens type cat, like he did. What's that DJ lady, Wanda or whatever her name was that he ripped.
Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 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 Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 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 Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe to toe? Who gon' go joke for joke? Who gon' go toe for toe? 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage. 2 mics, 1 stage.